All right, so welcome to a new module here. In this module, we're going to talk about copy and the copywriting. Words matter. Okay, this is probably one of the most important modules in the entire course here because, you know, if you write the right type of copy, you can generate so much more revenue, but you got to be focused. You've got to have your attention on the details of the copywriting. So if we take a look at the copy here, okay, this is an example over here, kind of in this area right here, okay, as to what copy is. It's the words in an email. Now there are two types of copy. There's short form copy, which is literally got more hype, and it usually has some type of urgency, okay, built into it. All right, so hype and urgency are built into the copy when you're using the short form copy. When you're using long form copy, okay, like this, it's usually more informative, okay? It's going to be more informative. It's for people that don't take quick action, right? There are people that want details, right? Bullet points, if you will. So if we start taking a look at copy and what it looks like, this is an example of some short form copy. It says, hey, I've just released a new training on how to run Facebook ads. Click here to watch. This will only be available for 24 hours. And then we sign off. This is a very short email. Our goal is really just getting clicks, right? Our goal is to get clicks on this link. We're not trying to really give people a whole lot of information in the email. We're not trying to pre-sell them on anything. We're not trying to educate them on anything. All we're doing is literally telling them that we released a Facebook training. They should click here to watch it. Okay? We add in a little bit of urgency by talking about there will only be 24 hours that this will be available. Okay? What this does is it gets people to create a little bit of a sense of FOMO. Okay? You've probably heard of this, but it's fear of missing out. Okay? Fear of missing out. When people fear that they're going to miss something, they take a much faster action, right? And that's what you kind of create with lines like this, okay, that create a little bit of urgency. You know, people feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss this. I better do this right now. And then that's what they do. Now, with a long form copy, okay, so with a longer form copy, you might send the same type of message to your list, right? It might say, hey, I've just released a new training on Facebook ads. And then you'll have something like, watch it now, right? This is going to be your link. But then it says, here's what you'll learn. And then you've got bullet points, right? And then this email might even keep going a little bit further, right? So we put bullet points in, and then, you know, you might say, if you feel this will help your business, make sure to attend, right? And then you might put something else in here like, watch it now. And then you can sign off, right? And so now this email becomes a much longer email. Now, what's different in this email and the other one? What's different in this email and the other one is this right here, right? It's adding in the bullet points, the information. It's giving people more information in the email, okay? Look, they can still click this link, okay? And they can still click this link, right? Now, you will have a percentage that will click this one before they ever even really read the whole email, but you'll have a large percentage that will click this link after they've read through this entire email and they've learned the bullet points, right? So they can see what the benefits are of actually having access to this particular training. So what you find is that people respond to different types of copy. Some people, when they see a really long email, will never ever sit through and read the whole thing. So they just close it. Some, when they see a short email, think, there's no value in this for me. And so they just close it. So what we normally do and what we suggest you do is mix it up. Remember, you don't know who's on your list, right? You can't sit down with each and every person. And it's important to note that all people are different, which means you're going to have a mixture of people that would respond to the short copy and a people that will respond to the long copy. So what we suggest doing is mixing it up. Maybe every other day, every 2 days, you add one in and you change from short copy to long form copy so that you're appealing to everyone on your list. One of the most important things with copywriting, especially when it comes to email, is to remember that you're writing to all types of people, not just one type. So you don't want to appeal to just one type of person. You want to appeal to as many people as you possibly can. And the only way you can do that is by continuing to test and continuing to write different types of emails to see what type of response you get. Now, if you get a really low response on one email and a really high one on the other, it doesn't necessarily mean that the low response email is a bad thing. It may have been getting people to open it and click on it that never would have opened and clicked on the one where you got a higher response rate. So mixing and matching your emails, mixing and matching the copy is a really smart thing if you want to optimize the results that you can get from sending your emails. So pay attention to your copy, mix it up, have some short copy, have some long copy, and you'll get better results.